Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the ready. 58, Mike. Coming to you.
Play fake. Murray sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
On first down, Randolph. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Now that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense. And in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Darnold. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Here's Murray. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing on first down is Murray. Open man is Winfrey. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. Throwing is Murray on third down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The third down run gets him nothing. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Here we go on 4th down with Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan. And that will force a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
To try again after the sack. Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And that is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll run on 1st down. McCord. He'll have another 1st down and more. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches. There's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Hardy Nickerson there to make the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Darnold now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And an alley to run. And a cut to the right and some open field here. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for KC. 43 yards on the ground. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line.
51. Hey, that QB's tracks. Let's go.
On second down now. Randolph. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. Ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score. Chiefs 21, Colts 7.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, twisting away. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
We're ready. Yeah, Mike. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken at the 46. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Darnold. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on second down. Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Murray now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Army. 49, check 49, check 49.
To throw is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Christian Kirk. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
On first down, Randolph. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Darnold. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. back at the 47-yard line. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll run on first down. McCord, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. McCord, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They do go for it. It's Murray. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On first down, Randolph. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. Randolph. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Darnold from the gun. He gets it to Cooks. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Look at the spin. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
On play action, it's Murray. Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Murray and company going for it on fourth. And this is incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work in the office, doesn't it?
Right back to him on first down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
They'll run on first down. McCord, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
At the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Kill.
Now this time Murray to throw it. Open man is Kirk, complete. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Here we go.
Gain of 16 yards. That's a down.
He's coming. Check in.
First and 10 at the 13.
On first down, McCord. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A gain of 2 brings up third and 7.
Check the backer.
On third down. McCord, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Now the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number.